Good afternoon. Today in your extended advisory, you're going to complete the pre-administration session in preparation for your PSAT 9 exam on October 16th. Please don't rush the completion of your answer sheet. Please listen carefully as I lead you through the necessary steps. Teachers, please pause the video when I say pause so that you can assist your students. We will now fill out important information on the PSAT 8-9 answer sheet. As I go through these instructions, raise your hand if you have questions and your teacher will assist you. You will need to use a number 2 pencil with a soft eraser. If you do not have one, please let your teacher know now. Teachers, please make sure you've distributed the answer sheets as well as the 8-9 student answer sheet instructions handout. Please ensure that students receive the appropriate answer sheets, as all these answer sheets I pre-ID labeled. This is the answer sheet, students, that you're going to use to mark your answers on the test. Your teacher has given you a handout with information you will need to fill out some of the fields. If you are using a large block answer sheet, please read the directions on page 1 of your answer sheet about how to mark your answers. You will be marking squares rather than bubbles, and the page numbers will be different from the ones I announce. Make sure you raise your hand if you need any assistance. Okay, please check the label on page 1 of your answer sheet. It will show your name and a few other pieces of information about you and our school. First, please confirm that your legal name and first name are correctly printed on the label. Next, check that the school code listed matches the one that your teacher has posted. And as a friendly reminder, the school code is 200280. Next, check your date of birth, which is marked with the letters DOB. Also check that your grade and other information are correctly noted. Raise your hand if you see any incorrect information on your label. And teachers, you can pause to assist your students if one of them has their hand raised. Next, please check your address. If your address is incorrect on the label, you can update it on your answer sheet. Again, raise your hand if you have any questions, and teachers, you can pause at this point to assist your students. Okay, please leave field 1 blank on your answer sheet. Your name is already printed on the label. Make no marks in fields 2 through 4. Your school information is also on the label. In field 5, you would have printed your student identification number, but these also are already on the label, so you may leave field 5 blank. Make no marks in fields 6 through 8. Your grade level, gender, and date of birth are given on the label. Please look at page 1 of your PSAT 8-9 student answer sheet instructions handout. You will need the information and instructions there to complete some of the remaining questions on your answer sheet. Take a minute or two to read the opening paragraphs on that handout. Please look up when you are finished. And teachers, you can pause the video to give your students time to read the paragraphs. Please turn to page 2 of your answer sheet, or page 4 of the large block answer sheet. Now, if your address in your pre-ID label is correct, you can skip fields 9 through 13. You do not have to fill them in. If your address is incorrect, you will need to take a moment to fill in that space. You will follow the directions in your handout to write in and bubble your address. If you have any questions, you can always raise your hand and your teacher can assist you. Continuing on to field 14. Follow the directions in your handout to fill in field 14. Raise your hand if you have any questions. And teachers, you can pause here so your students can fill out field 14. Your answers to questions field 15 through 18 will help ensure that tests and services are fair and useful to all students. For this reason, we strongly encourage all students to complete this section. Your responses also may be used for research purposes and may be shared with your school district, and state. The fields are optional. If your parent or guardian has told you that you shouldn't complete any optional or voluntary information, please just sit quietly as we go through this activity. Do not complete any field that asks for information your parent or guardian has told you not to provide. Read the information in the PSAT 8-9 Student Answer Sheet Instructions handout to answer questions 15 through 18. And look up when you're done. Teachers, you can pause the video to give your students time to do this. For field 19 on page 4, or if you are using a large block answer sheet on page 6, read the information about providing your email address. If you decide to provide an email address, fill in the bubble to indicate whether the address is yours or a parent's or guardian's address. By providing an email address, if you are 13 or over, you are granting College Board permission to contact you or your parent or guardian via email. Teachers, you can pause the video so students can fill in field 19. For field 20, it asks for your mobile number. Please leave field 20 blank if your number is not a U.S. phone number. If you have a U.S. mobile phone number, read the information in field 20 about providing your number. College Board will use it to send information such as when your scores are ready. You may opt out at any time. College Board will not share your phone number with other organizations. If you agree to the terms on your answer sheet, enter your number in the fields beginning with the area code and fill in the appropriate bubbles. Please look up when you are finished. Teachers, you can pause to give students time to fill in their number. All right, as long as everything is complete, we are now finished with completing your personal information for your answer sheet. Please close that answer sheet, and your teacher is now going to collect them as well as the 8-9 student answer sheet instructions handout. Please sit quietly while they do that. Thank you so much and have a good day.